So, after everyone else files out, Louise tells you guys to stay. After you guys file out, closes and seals the Faraday cage again. And Louise tells you guys, okay, I know how these things go. I'd like half of my money now, and then half when I give you guys the product you're looking for. Is that sufficient?
That should be sufficient. Protocol. However, we will likely need mesh access so that we can actually get the transfer going, because we weren't going to walk in here with that much cash.
I understand, and nobody did. People rarely come prepared for these kinds of things. As such, I will have to get the product from the safe location I have it at. I'll give you a time and place to meet back here, where you can pay me half the remaining half, and you can take delivery of your product. We will.
Cat's like, all right, I will give you a specific email account. The name, kind of jokey, but it's there to basically distract people from the activities. And then my character sends him an email address to fuckthefearturkey@crimsonfucker.org.
Louise snickers, and he definitely appreciates the reference, and he says, "You know what? I like you guys. You guys have a style. It's a pleasure working with you."
Yes, perhaps we will be able to have some more dealings in the future.
Definitely. I would look forward to it as you bring character and really entertainment to it. These are usually very dry affairs. And
well, it's so easy to tell when someone's going to draw on a case morph. Their servos just start going mad, and I can just hear them all the time.
Really? You must have some great senses in that morph. Would you like to follow me back, and we can ride back to the city?
Yes, we shall.
Indeed.
So he...
Also, point of reference, I actually did a scent alteration on Cat because I felt like it. And Cat constantly smells like right after a rainstorm, the ozone and the fresh rain smell.
Fuck.
So, he'll lead you guys back out of the room and past... There's another streetcar, not the Neverland Express that you took in, but it is another one just for the three of you. So, you guys get in.
This is the Jaguar-esque fucking hell to source.
It's not.
Okay.
So, you guys get in, you start motoring back towards the city.
About how long will it take to get back?
About a half hour or so, and while this happens, as you're driving back, Hal just grabs onto the side and kind of stays and chills down there.
Kat, while on the way back, is going to spend the whole time doing hardware to kind of repair herself a little bit.
And Louise offers, I have some nano bandages. I have, do you need something to put on that? I genuinely care about my customers.
She just kind of lifts one of her arms and wrist tools come out, and she's like, I mean, if you have some scrap metal, that would be nice. It was mostly superficial on the mask, but some of the internals got a little.
I'm telling you, we should have kept his arm.
Yeah, but the quality of that metal is not going to be very good inside of the internals of my morph.
You did ask for scrap metal.
He so he kind of moves to one of the sides and he pulls, it's really just, some junk, some old rebar. He uses it as a club. Sometimes would this work for you?
Critical success. She's just like, yeah, I can make do.
And so, he hands it over and he's like, whatever I can do to help my customers be as satisfied as possible, I would love to do.
As they're going as they go back, she's going to kind of turn away so that he doesn't have to, stare at her internals as she fixes herself up. But she fixes herself up the whole way and is just like, this is working just fine. Actually, the internals weren't as badly damaged as I thought. Mm-hmm. She's watching her work. It's just like you can tell that she's done this like a million times before.
What were you saying, Sal?
Wait, are they connected to the TACnet again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And is the guy that they're riding with, like, is he in a morph, or is he just like
He's in a
himself?
Yeah, he's in a splicer. He's in a biomorph.
And I'll be honest with you, I'd rather not trace this guy.
True.
Because if he picks up on this, that's kind of offensive to a seller. But, I mean, he's pretty honest so far. I don't expect him to be honest whatsoever because he is a seller, but
Well, but he's
business professionalism.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like he has professional courtesy as part of his thing.
Professionals have standards. Be polite. Be efficient. Have a plan to kill everyone you meet.
Damn it, Mia.
As we're
No,
in the
no,
vehicle,
I am
by
not
the
a
way.
sociopath. Well, what's the difference?
One's a
assassin's
job,
a
the other's
profession.
mental sickness.
Yeah.
As we're in the vehicle, I'm also reloading.
Yes. So
By reloading,
yeah.
I mean pulling the mag out, putting another round in, and putting it back in, because I'm not having an empty or partially used mag.
So, you guys get back. He offers his hand for you guys to shake, and wants to follow you guys to get his dosh.
Wait, did Alex get his battery back for his gun?
Yes, you
we
all
got
got
everything
your shit
comes
back.
They handed me my batteries back, so I
It was
reloaded my-
it was all on the tram. You guys took back.
So yeah, we'll
So, yeah.
shake hands,
Yeah.
be polite.
Cat will shake his hands, professional courtesy and all that, and we'll even go so far as using the shape adjusting to alter the hand so that's a little bit more comfortable to grasp for the recipient.
This is a very nice morph you've got here, ma'am. And so the first half of my payment should be math is failing me. Isn't it like 48.2k?
48.2k, yes.
Fuck yes.
So Cat is like, yes, 48.2 thousand credits. Allow me to contact my accountant quick, and then she'll shoot a message to Hal. It's like, yeah, send the money to this guy.
And then Hal contacts his contact. The contact sends the money to Hal. Hal sends the money to Countess Chocula.
And then Countess Chocula sends it to Louise, and is like, is that sufficient?
More quite more. This is great. It's truly a pleasure to work with professionals. So I'll contact you in due time. It might be about a week. With these things, you need to have some discretion in how you move and take care of them.
Understandable.
Oh,
Did they
I
tell
have
Hal
my
what it
contact.
is?
My old friends in the Scum Swarm can help us with that.
Oh, no need. I have my network in place. It's just you take the time to get something done right.
Oh, of course.
Salem, what were you saying?
I was asking if they told Hal and TX what they bought.
It's in the
compressed. It's pretty much the entire event's what happened there, compressed down to 1 second. You can use your mesh to slow it down, and just watch the entire video playthrough. If not for the fact, it would immediately catch us out. We could sell the XP.
Yeah. So that's something that we could do after we edit out all the secret parts and shit.
Yeah, actually, right now, Cat is actually doing that and is editing out any of the secret parts and is just restricting it to that one little firefight thing.
Put a sepia green tone on it, like one of the old Western things on Old Earth.
Oh, and
my
do
God.
that one little whistle.
Yeah.
Music
Yeah.
clip. Right before
Fucking
it happens.
Tumbleweeds.
Cut in a tumbleweed between them.
The fact that Cat wasn't even afraid, instead just had adrenaline pumping and was actually laughing about this type of shit and the taunting. She's involving the taunting too. Just cutting out any of the secret stuff, but she's involving the taunting of the guy too from both sides of the one-liners.
So after this, you guys get off the tram. You shake his hand. You transfer the money, and him and his Reapers motor off to do their thing. And then, Hal joins up with you guys after the buyer, the seller, and the reapers have motored off. He's like, well done, fellas. Good shooting, Tex. And looks at Smirnov.
Yeah, had that one shot not taken him out of business, my cats would have had fun ripping him apart limb from limb.
I feel
I
it's a
trust
good
him.
thing he died. He was taken out by the bullet, because that might not have been gone over well.
Nope.
Definitely so.
No,
So-
no offense
and
to the
again-
work I'm sure they're wonderful at.
Oh, they are delightful at it. It's just a matter of some people don't have the stomach to see a morph ripped to shreds in front of them.
Even just a case morph as it is.
And then Cat's like, yeah, so how we had to burn through every little bit of money that I had, Smirnoff had, and then all the money that we were loaned because the guy was a high roller.
I'll talk to my people and we'll get you compensation. We may not be able to get you all of your money back, but
Well,
we'll
I
do
have an
okay
idea.
for this.
What would happen if I went into my network of scientists? Because I have some Argonaut buddies. They might be willing to foot some of the bill if your organization allows them to help you understand what the Titan is, why it's there, and exactly how to deal with it and dispose of it.
I have to get clearance for that.
You could also sell that coin since it's expensive.
We could, but
I kind of want to frame it.
yeah, you could hold on to it because it's a MacGuffin. It's cool to have MacGuffins laying around.
Cat flips it and then catches it and is just like, no, we're not selling this. No, this is a relic that is really, really historically valued. Like, no, this shit ain't common anymore. Most of this shit was melted down in the war.
Or none of it exists anymore. So this, other than the other coins at that sell, this is one of how many people were other organizations were there? 7 or 8? This might be one of 8 of the only coins left. Yeah, you could sell it, but it's cool to hang on to stuff like this.
Plus, it might get us into further meetings of other organizations.
Exactly. So, do you guys want to do anything in the week's time that it will take for Louise to move the server to the secure location?
In the week's time, I think I'll have Kat try to recoup some money and do biosculpting services and biosculpting services, surgeries like putting implants in, putting parts into robotics, stuff like that. General shit, making morphs better.
In the week's time, TX is just going to sit there, do research on Titans, and make a funny ass video out of the video feed that was sent to her through the TACnet of what happened.
Well, and also I'll use programming with a nanofabrication specialization to make blueprints for people who want blueprints for easy access.
I'm gonna
Alright.
do something really fucking weird for this time and era.
Smirnov, what are you going to do?
Comfort escort. It's
Okay.
a hooker, but for cuddles and feeling good about yourself. It's
That
like
would
wholesome
be-
memes.
That would be a very common in Eclipse Phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not common for my mindset, no, but
So, you guys are it. You guys, do work, you do stuff. You make a little bit of money. And
I succeed with a margin of success of 37 for the programming for making blueprints for people.
nice. So,
Oh wait, do I
you're-
have to roll for the research?
we can just say that you took your time with it because with a lot of tabletops, if you say, I'd like to take extra time to do something,
you get a better bonus to it.
yeah, you get bonuses. So you basically, unless you want to rush the research check, you basically take the time to research it where you don't have a margin of failure at all.
I mean, I've got a whole week. It's fine. The only other thing I'm going to be doing is making that video even funnier.
Yeah.
I posted all over the TACnet.
I mean, you gotta keep in mind you gotta censor it, because if it shows up that it's from our point of view and it's very clearly a deal that's underground like that, we could get in a lot of
Well,
trouble.
it's already